Hello, best friend. I just feel like we're at this stage now in our relationship where you are all my best friends because you're who I spend all of my time with. I'm either here on YouTube or recording for YouTube, you get it, or the podcast, wherever you're listening to me, or I'm channeling for Superconscious Mastery. Pretty much all I do. So, hi, friend. If you're new here, welcome to the family. My name is Courtney, and I am a channel of source consciousness, as are you, but I very consciously channel a stream of consciousness that comes through me known as Zero. And we come through every day on YouTube and on all podcast apps to remind you of your power, your light, your truth, your divinity, and to remind you of the soul contract that you signed to wake up and raise the consciousness and frequency of this planet. If that resonates with you, then stick around. Now, I'm really loving right now, and it's what's feeling and flow for me. It's more so just going into the energy, allowing Zero to channel through, and then I will come back after. I have a little story time for you today. I want to share a little personal story. It's a fun one, but I'm going to do it at the end of this video. So if you're curious, then stick around and go on this journey. Receive the messages that Zero has for you, and Zero comes through to connect to your 0 point frequency, to your point of everything and nothing, your limitlessness, the truth of you, the soul of you, the divinity within you, to remind you of why you're here. So I encourage you to breathe with me and just feel the frequency and energy. Feel what resonates within you, what excites you, what ignites you, what maybe challenges and calls you out. Just trust in the unknown and receive the magic. Okay. Closing your eyes if you want to, placing one hand on your heart, one on your belly if you want to, and breathing fully, completely in and out of your being. So allowing yourself to calm your nervous system, fully inhaling and fully exhaling. Expanding your whole being on the inhale and softening and surrendering to now on the exhales. Just allow yourself to open up to receive and to soften and surrender and let go of any resistance so that you can let the miracles and magic flow. Hello, beautiful beings. This is Zero. And first of all, thank you for pressing play and being here with us today. Just breathe and continue to connect to you. And as Courtney just brought through, really feel on the inhales the expansion, on the exhales the surrender. We bring this through daily. She brings this through daily for you to remember how easy it is to be here. There's so many ways that this world that you're in complicates how to choose you. You're doing it. You're doing it, unless you're not. But we trust that all of you are listening and breathing, that you are here curious. You don't know what we're going to bring through. So just be in the innocence of what message we might bring through and activate within you. Opening and expanding on the inhales, softening and surrendering on the exhales. Be in the unknown. Surrender to the now. That is where all the miracles and magic lie. You cannot access miracles and magic in the past or the future. You can maybe think about them, but you're not experiencing them. You're thinking about them. You're remembering them. And there's nothing wrong with that. You can remember miracles and magic and things in the past, and you can remember magic and miracles of the future. Because when you think of things in the future that you want or things that you don't want, you're making it all up. But anything that you can see, can perceive, you are just creating memories of a time that doesn't exist because there's only ever now. So whether you're labeling it, calling it, feeling it's the past or the present, it's only ever just thoughts in your mind. And we're here today to remind you of your power in the now. And when you're here now, present, choosing to create, that is when the real miracles and magic happen. When you're here choosing, being, breathing, and feeling. So that is why we always begin and always have with Cortnie through everything she's done, through her whole lifetime. This is something she has always done and how we've always connected to her. She just didn't realize it until about 6 months ago. But this is how we've always accessed her field and how we access those she's in resonance with. And the reason being that there is nothing more powerful that you can do on this human journey than breathe consciously in and out of your being, feeling what is here, receiving what is here. It is not more complicated than that. It's just a lot of you are holding on to a lot of things here out of fear. You're holding on to a lot of thoughts and beliefs and stories. And we know a lot of you that are on this journey with us are shifting and changing and releasing a lot. Thank you for that. Thank you for showing up for you, whether it's here on YouTube, on the podcast, in Superconscious Mastery, going on the Beyond the Portal journeys. We are here for you, and not just through Cortnie, but she is here to stream through Source Consciousness in her own way. And she is designed divinely, just as you all are. So when she is embodied, when she is channeling, when she is being authentically her, she is going to then activate and resonate with those that are in alignment with her. So there are many beings that are not in alignment with her truth. And she spent most of her life trying to change that, trying to be for everyone. And that is not the journey of any of you. That is exhausting. You all have different codes and ways of being that resonate with you purposely. If you all were for each other, that would be overwhelming. So there are those of you that are here with certain contracts with each other. And you don't need to worry about who or what that is. All you have to do is be you, be embodied, be the enlightened you, being the light, anchoring the light, being your truth. The only truth is your truth, whatever you're choosing in the now. So you being here, you being present, you sharing, you expressing as you feel called to is going to activate and awaken and resonate and attract what it's meant to. Like attracts like. The law of attraction is real. Whatever you're embodying, whatever you're feeling, whatever frequency you're in is what you're going to attract to you. But the key now is, for all of you here in the new earth, the key is to embodying the limitless you, the one that doesn't know, the one that doesn't figure it out, the one that doesn't need to know, the one that lives, that trusts in the now, that knows that you have everything you need within you to live a life beyond your wildest dreams. You don't need to figure it out. You don't need to plan for it. Things will work easily and effortlessly. Things will align. Things don't work out for you because it's not their time. You're sacrificing yourself in ways. You're making it harder than it needs to be. You're choosing to limit yourself in certain areas. You're playing identities and roles and characters that are not feeling good for you. We are not in support of that. And by we mean source, which is all, but you can label it, name it, identify with source, God, divine, universe, high self, higher consciousness, whatever resonates for you. But you all have angels and guides and so much here beyond your physical world that are leading and guiding you in ways that resonate for you. You are being led and guided through your superconsciousness, through your heart, that is going to resonate within you when something is aligned with you. And we come here daily to remind you. So yes, we repeat a lot of things because we know that you need to keep hearing them, because that is how the human being is designed. You need consistency. You need to hear things over and over again to have it really resonate and recode and reprogram within you the truth. So we have no problem showing up all day, every day, in all the ways, through all the beings, because that's what we're here to do. That's how we're designed. That's consciousness. But all of you have the ability to receive divine guidance, divine wisdom in any now moment. In any moment, you can communicate with your guides, with your highest self, with the divine, with source, with zero, whatever you want, as long as you choose it. It's being here, though, breathing, connected to your heart. We speak to you through your heart, through your quantum compass, through resonance, through frequency and energy. So you're not necessarily going to hear words, because we are actually within you. So we are speaking with what a lot of you feel like is just you're making up stories in your head, or you're hearing what you want to hear, or you're writing what you want to write. Yes. So listen to it. You're telling yourself what you want to hear. You're telling yourself what you want to do. You're telling yourself what you want to know. Until you trust in the messages you're receiving for you, it's very hard for you to trust in any messages you're receiving for anyone else. So for all of you that are wanting to receive divine guidance, divine wisdom, it's being here, it's being present and receiving however you feel good receiving. So that may be pictures, that may be words, but it begins in frequency. So you have to be the vibrational match for that. And you can show up, as Cortnie did for many years, and channel for others. She was doing it through teaching yoga, through leading meditations, through leading in a lot of ways. She was channeling all of the time for others. But she didn't understand that's what she was doing. And she didn't understand that she needed to live it before she could truly experience her own magic. So she was constantly questioning and trying to prove and trying to find the validation and trying to figure it out, working so hard for the proof and the knowing. And it was exhausting for her. And it is exhausting for many of you, because you're trying to find the way and pick the journey and know what your purpose is and how you're of service. And we will keep telling you, it's you being you. You all have magic. You all have genius. You all have gifts. You're all here to channel through doing what you love. But you have to choose to be the identity of you that is choosing to identify as the you that is living a life you love, that is choosing you, that is doing what you want to. It starts with you. And yes, you can bring through magic. You can change lives. You can be of service. But there's so many of you, most of you, that are here right now in this new earth, to the level of frequency and energy and consciousness now this earth is at. Those of you that are here feeling the frequency, embodying it at times, waking up to it. Those of you that have all known you're here to be of service. Most of you are still sacrificing yourself in ways. And you are of the highest service when you choose you first. Because think of all of the magic, all the miracles, all of the good work you have done while not choosing you. So imagine if you were healthy and whole and complete and free and confident and embodied. which we know you're all working to, and you're doing all of the things to try and learn and figure out how to be healthy and how to be confident and how to know and how to trust. You're here now receiving this message because it's time. You just got to trust. You just got to choose to devote to you. So bringing your awareness back to your heart and just feeling and being and breathing here. We know you're ready to hear this. And we've brought this through in the last few videos for you. Stop making it so hard. It gets to be easy. Just start to choose the things that are easy for you. You know all the things in your life that you don't think about, that you don't try and figure out, they just work out, they just happen? Those are all places where you have belief systems that that's just how it works. And now it's time for you to choose the belief that being you is the most powerful thing you can do, that being you is of the highest service to your planet, that being you is how you receive everything you need to live a life beyond your wildest dreams. Because it is. And when you truly devote to this belief and you follow more and more the frequency and energy in the now, all of a sudden you will see you truly are living a life beyond your wildest dreams. And we will continue to come through daily and remind you and activate you and awaken you and love you. We are always here for you through Cortnie. But again, you can tap in, tune, and connect at any time because we are within you. So just breathing and feeling right now. Breathing and feeling fully, completely into your being. And just expanding on those inhales, surrendering on the exhales. Softening and allowing. Enjoying and embodying you. Breathing into your heart. Connecting into your heart. As you breathe, every inhale, feel your heart expand. Every exhale, feel into your heart. Feel your heart open and expand. Feel you open and expand. Wider and wider. Knowing that you are boundless, limitless, endless, effortless, light and love. And just breathing and feeling what it feels like to be the true you. Just breathe and feel and listen into the truth of you. What right now is being revealed to you? What are you feeling? What are you hearing? What are you seeing? What are you sensing? What are you knowing? Receive it, trust it, follow it. You are worthy. You are free. You are limitless light and love. Here on a human journey that now gets to be fun. So just devoting right now, however you want to. Devoting to your heart. To following it, to trusting it, to feeling it. You did it. Most beings would not be here. Most beings are not here, but you are. You are. And this world is ready. It is craving. It is calling for your light, your love, your magic, your miracles. It can only come through you being you. Thank you again for being here with us today, and thank you again for raising the consciousness and frequency of this planet. We love you. We'll let Cortnie come back now. You're my favorite, just so you know. All of you that stayed, that went on that wave with me, that are riding this perfect frequency of us embodied in our hearts and our divinity. I love when I'm channeling, playing in the quantum, and just feeling and knowing. I know I'm playing with all your higher selves that know you're going to come here. You're going to receive this. So if you're still listening to this, first of all, do know that you are the chosen one. You chose to come on this journey of waking up to your divinity. And as Zero brought through, you have to trust you. It's the only thing you have to do. And the more that you be who you're here to be, the easier it will be to do what you're here to do. It is so effortless to live this human journey when we trust in the now. And so I was going to share a story. I'm going to share it now. Kind of aligns with this message. So, and I think Sarah mentioned it in the video the other day. I'm just really excited for this. So I want to share it with you. So many of you know, because you were on the live the day that it happened, but a few weeks ago, my stepdad, who I love very much, had a stroke, and he's okay. It was very scary and very awakening, and I just knew and trusted this was all for him and that there was something wrong, and he's fine. And now we're getting to the root of the changes that he needs to make to live longer and healthier and happier. So it's all okay. And a lot of things happened in that week. There were a lot of other things that I'm not going to get into right now, but there's just a lot of alignment and like craziness happening that I was processing as I was seeing all of the messages and signs and synchronicities. But where I want to go with this is that before that, my parents and my brother and my nieces, and I don't have my own kids, and my brother's daughters, my nieces, are the greatest gift. They're the greatest gift I've ever been given. I love them so much, but they live far from me, so I don't get to see them as much as I would like to. And I wasn't going to get to spend Christmas with them because they were all going to Hawaii. And I have committed myself to Superconscious Mastery and to my journey, and I knew me staying here was the right choice. Like, I knew I could have gone to Hawaii, but everything in me knew I was meant to be here. I just knew. I knew it was what I was meant to do, so I chose not to go. And I was fine with it because it felt so right. But there was a little part of me that was like, let's go. And then unfortunately, my stepdad had the stroke just a few days before they were leaving. So him and my mom couldn't go, which is sad for them, but they were okay with that, and everyone's fine. And then my brother and his wife and my nieces still went, but they also decided that due to everything, they were going to come here for Christmas to Vancouver Island, where my mom and my stepdad live as well. So it's been so many years since we've all been together for Christmas, because my parents usually go to them. And anyways, in the past, I haven't been able to afford it, blah, 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 all the things. So anyways, I get to see them. They're getting here Christmas Day. My nieces, my brother, and my sister-in-law, and they're here for a week, and we're going to spend Christmas together, which is just like the greatest the greatest. I'm so excited to be with my nieces. And anyways, and just like with Eric having a stroke and all the things, it sometimes these things happen to give you the perspective shift. So it just feels really right that we're all going to be together. But in that, and just knowing, and then I was like, now I know where, like, I just knew I wasn't going to be in Hawaii. Like, I just knew it wasn't what was meant to happen. And so now we're all going to be together, and it feels so right and so good, and everyone's okay, and feels like everyone's happier and healthier because of everything that's happened. So even though something negative happened, the light came through. Then the other day, I had the hit that I wanted to go as a kid. One of my favorite memories was going and looking at Christmas lights. And we used to do it like with a bunch of family friends, and we'd get a van and all be in it. And it's one of my favorite Christmas memories. It's what I love doing. And it's just not been the same since then. And now having a stepdaughter and having my nieces being here, and I just was like, it'd be fun to all go, but there's 9 of us, so it's hard for us to all be in one vehicle. So I decided to book a limo for all of us. You can't tell because they don't know. So I booked a limo for all of us to be together and go on this Christmas light tour. And then when I was a kid, a big part of my life was my godparents, and they were always the ones that like organized this light trip and such, and they do Christmas to the nines. Like, you have not seen a Christmas decorated house. I've never seen one like what they do. I will do my best to share it here somehow, maybe in the community. I don't know, or on Instagram if you follow me there. It's epic. Anyways, so I'm feeling, I don't know, I'm hoping you're liking this story of my life. I'm very excited about it. As like simple as it is. Anyways, there's more to it, so stick with me. We're going on this Christmas tour, a Christmas light tour, and then the limo's dropping us off at my godparents, and they don't know this is happening either. And we're gonna have a visit with them, and all of us haven't seen them in a while, like too long. Just being able to do this, it's magic. It's like everything. As soon as I had the idea and I contacted a limo company, and just everything was so easy and so effortless. And this is where, sorry, I'm so emotional, but this is where everything Zero talks about is like, we're still on a human journey making plans and doing things, but instead of forcing and doing things that don't feel like what's meant to happen, I just trusted everything's happening as it's meant to, and then had this hit of this idea. And it was so easy and effortless to do this and plan this, and to be able to surprise them all with this, and have us all be in this car for a few hours and see the joy of the children. It's just the best feeling. And it's all happening because I trusted in me. And because a part of it too is me being able to afford this and do this, because I went on a journey for a very long time of not making very much money, like at all, because I was so committed to my mission, and I just kept trusting it was all playing out how it was meant to. So just being able to give this experience to us all is just filling me with so much love and more trust in everything that Zero brings through, is that we will always know, and it's always better than we can expect. And as much as we're not all in Hawaii together, being here all together for this, and just the fact that I can do this for them is it's just so rewarding. And it is all thanks to you all here supporting me on this journey and following me and sharing my messages and joining my programs and things. And everything I do just comes from my heart. And it always has. But now doing what Zero is telling you all to do, in choosing me first and in trusting in me, and even now, like, I knew choosing to not go to Hawaii was what felt best for me, as much as my ego was like, well, Hawaii seems better than working, but it didn't. To me, doing this and this super conscious mastery journey is everything I want to do in the way that I'm doing it. I hope that this helps you see that it really does get to be better than you can dream of, because as simple as this is, it's everything at the same time. And I just can't wait. I can't wait for Friday to surprise them. I'm excited for Christmas, but I'm really excited we're all going for dinner and then the limo's picking us up, and I cannot wait for that moment. So yeah, that's my Christmas story for you all. Thank you for listening if you're still here. I love you so much. Let me know where in the world you are, and if you want to share any Christmas stories or miracles or magic below, please do. And let's share something Christmassy today. What's your favorite Christmas movie? If you have one. It's okay if you don't, but just share your favorite movie if you want. But if you have a favorite Christmas movie, I'm trying to think of what mine is. It's 333. Oh, it was 333. But what's my favorite Christmas movie? As a kid, it was Prancer. Does anyone remember Prancer? Did anyone watch it? I haven't watched it in years, but that's like what's coming through right now. I'm sure I have a current one. I love the cheesiest, corniest, most romantic Christmas movies. The cheesier, the better. Love them. Love them. I can't think of any others right now, specifically for some reason. I'm blocked. So we'll go with Prancer. What else? Oh, you probably know if you're not new here. You're invited to my New Year's party. It's happening New Year's Day. It's called the Mystery Masterclass. Zero dropped this idea into me last week, and your guess is as good as mine as to how magical it's going to be. We're just going to play for 5 hours in the unknown, in the 5D, in the new earth frequency, to start this year off embodied as our most divine identity at our highest frequency and consciousness, no expectations other than miracles and magic, and just see what is revealed, what unfolds. Like, I've never been so excited for anything other than the limo thing. I'm just excited for all of the things, friends, all of them. I love you. I love life. I love this human journey, and I love being on this journey with you all, waking up more and more to our power, to our magic, to our truth, to our divinity. So if you're new here, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, hit the notification bell. I am here daily. Okay. I love you all. Make it the best day ever. Just choose to create the best day. Love you.